What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So, bro, first of all, we have some crazy news by Turki Alalshikh. That I'm gonna broadcast what's been a crazy announcement or whatever. But before I get into that, man, you guys got to make sure y'all go check out the latest press conference by David Benavidez and David Morrell. Well, it was actually like a media day, and it was, man. Definitely bad blood, bro. Definitely bad blood between them. I thought, like you want to talk about, like, you know how a lot of times people have a clickbait on their video saying, like, all heated press conference, and it really don't even be that heated. They might say a few things and be like, man, it wasn't really heated. No. This right here was heated. Their little press conference or little interviews with it, bro, that was heated. Like, that was heated. So you guys make sure y'all check that out. I cannot wait for that fight, man. I'm definitely all in. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about this announcement made by Turki Alalshikh to bring in AI, to have an AI judge. All right, to have an AI judge for the fight with Usyk versus Fury. It's not going to be official. They're not going to officially make it, but they are going to run like a test run for the Usyk and Fury 2 fight. So let me go ahead and get into the article, and then I'll give you my opinion. All right, so shout out to sportskeeda.com. It says Turki Alalshikh announces groundbreaking use of AI technology for Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk 2, free from bias and human errors. Turki Alalshikh's recent announcement may change the course of combat sports for good. They're using AI to judge Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury 2. This monumental move will allow AI-powered judge to watch the fight and determine who wins on the scorecard. While the program will raise eyebrows, it will not be used to determine the official results, meaning this will be a draw run. So they're using it basically as a test, as a test for the Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2 fight, but it's not going to be anything. It's not going to have an impact on the results. They're just using it as a test. The Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury fight will still have a regular judging or whatever. The unprecedented nature of this move by DAZN and Riot.Season could have far-reaching effects on the sport. We just need to see how it performs on fight day. Posting the announcement on X, Alalshikh said, for the first time ever, an AI-powered judge will monitor the fight free from bias and human errors, brought to you by The Ring. This groundbreaking experience, which won't impact the official results, debuts during the biggest fight of the century, Usyk versus Fury 2, on December 21st. Don't miss history in the making. Okay, so then they say there's a lot of questions here which can be answered once the AI program finally runs. Will human judges be eliminated for good? How foolproof is that program that it cannot be corrupted? While answers will wait, one cannot deny that this produces more excitement for the hyped up rematch between Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury. As if the usage of AI judges for Usyk Fury wasn't enough to convince you to watch, the fight's promo video will. Yeah, that was the best fight promo video I've ever seen. The 2-minute promotional video is shot like a high-budget psychological horror film. Sees both Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury stunningly committed to their parts. So yeah, y'all definitely got to check that out, bro. If you haven't seen that, bro, y'all got to check that out, bro. Cause that was definitely by far the best promotional commercial, whatever you want to say, I've seen thus far. All right, man. So honestly, man, look, listen, I'm not all the way in. Of course, when something like this goes, you don't want to just all the way be in. I'd rather see like let's just see how this works, because I'm trying to figure out how are they going to program this thing to judge fights, like, because it could be tricky situations, because like just because I don't know, are they judging it off of who lands the more punches? Because just because a person lands more punches doesn't mean that they won the fight, or they won the round. You get what I'm saying? Like, I always tell people, like, a lot of times, if it's a close fight, a lot of times they'll say, oh, this guy landed 100 punches, and this guy only landed 80 punches. Like, yeah, but that doesn't tell the whole story. And I always break it down in layman terms. Like, I always tell you, like, if there's a total of like I said, if you landed 100 punches on me, right, and I landed 80, right, but let's just say you landed 50 of those punches in the first two rounds, right? Or I'll break it down even more simpler, because I'm sleepy. Like, if you landed 50 punches and I only landed like 30 punches, right? But let's say out of those 50 punches, you landed 40 of them in the first round, right? Now, this is taking it far, this hypothetically speaking, but I'm just saying, you landed 40 punches in the first round, right? And so that means in the next 10 rounds, you land 1 punch, and 1 round you don't even land anything, right? So I land like 30 punches, right? So I land within 12. Let's see, 12 goes into 30. What 2 times? So let's say I land 40 punches or whatever. So what 12 goes into 40. What 3 times 36? So that means I land 3 punches per round, right? Yeah, the totality of it is you landed more punches because you landed 40 punches in 1 round, but the other rounds you only land 1 punch. While I land 3 punches in every round, so that means I landed more punches in more rounds than you. So it's like, that's why I say, just because you land more punches doesn't necessarily mean you won the fight. Like, and then also they have, like, I don't know, how are they going to be able to tell which fighter is being aggressive and which fighter is being effectively aggressive or whatnot? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are they going to tell that? Like, it's just a lot that I have the question, because I don't know. I mean, we're gonna find out, but it is what it is, man. I definitely feel like something needs to be done with the judging, because it kind of sucks, man, especially to be the fighter that got a gift decision, because normally the way boxing works is when a fighter gets a gift decision, it's like nobody is upset at the judge, everybody is upset at the fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, bro, like, we really should be upset at the judge and holding the judge more accountable for their choices or whatever. But instead, everybody is upset at the fighter, and and I fell victim to that as well, where it's like, man, we just pretty much just be upset at the fighter. Like, I remember Tim Bradley versus Manny Pacquiao. People were sending death threats to Tim Bradley and all this, but it's like, fam, really, you should be upset at the judges. The judges get away with it scot-free, while the fighter takes all the blame. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I definitely feel like these judges need to be held more accountable. So if this thing can really score a fight right, I'm all for it. But I just don't see how it would do all that. And then because it's I don't know. History has shown itself how corrupt boxing is. A fight that will never make sense to me, bro, and I mean will never make sense to me, is Erislandy Lara versus Paul Williams, right? This is why that fight doesn't make sense to me, because everybody and their mama knows that Erislandy Lara won that fight, right? But here's the thing that trips me out. Paul Williams gets the decision, right? Everybody knows it's a robbery. The judges get suspended for that, right? The judges of the Paul Williams and Erislandy Lara fight get suspended, but the fight doesn't get overturned. How does that make any sense? Like, what are y'all suspending the fight, the judges for? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how you can suspend the judges, but you can't overturn the fight. That just never made sense to me at all. So I don't understand it, man. I never understood that. I thought that was like crazy. We definitely had some crazy judges in the past, bro. We can go all the way back to the biggest robbery in boxing was not even a professional bout. It was that I've seen was that Roy Jones and Olympic fight with Roy Jones for the gold medal. That was just crazy. But as far as professional goes, Pernell Whitaker, Chavez Senior, and here's another thing though that people confuse. It's a difference between a robbery and a close fight. Close fights are not robberies, bro. Like, a fight that could have, that was super close. You don't call those. I'm talking about fights that a fighter clearly dominated and they just took that away from you. You know what I'm saying? So fights like that. But anyways, man, let me know what you guys think about this situation. I think this is crazy, but we're gonna find out this weekend. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?